guys, RedPandaMining here. I want to start off with a question, and that is, when do you all believe the current situation that we're in right now, when is it going to get better in terms of buying hardware, not for scalped pricing, and just everything in general? Like, I want to know when you guys think that all of this is going to end in terms of just recover, right? And there's been some headlines I've been reading out, and some people are saying, with the silicon shortage that we're happening, auto manufacturers, healthcare, just everyone is being affected by this, and not only us crypto miners, but everybody. So everyone who's trying to utilize some sort of technology is getting hit in some way due to the chip shortage. Okay. And there's a headline here from TechSpot. They say the global shortage of chips is getting worse with no sign of supply catching up. And they say the supply chain might not recover until 2023, which is pretty daunting. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down below. I love reading your comments, and I'm sure other people will as well. But what I want to do now is just look at some history regarding the pricing of GPUs, as I want to just see if I just want to just talk with you guys and just understand if the current situation we're in now, it's just being like exacerbated. Like, everything is becoming more and more expensive due to silicon shortage, due to crypto also going up, and due to just TSMC. Their fabs are now at like 100% capacity, and other stuff that's happening around the world. It's just the demand right now for everything regarding, since like COVID-19 happened, everyone's staying in, everyone was like trying to upgrade their computers, or get webcams, get more technology, get laptops, what have you. Just technology now is being utilized more and more in this year alone, right? And it's just crazy. So all that stuff together is what is correlating to what I believe is due to why everything is costing so much right now. And another thing about that is the whole money printer go burr. I'm correlating this due to the in terms of like what's happening to the US dollar, inflation, what have you. So everything, right? Everything is now being affected in terms of what we're buying today, and it's just being exponentially worse. Like, it's just getting worse and worse, like a cascading effect of of what has happened in the past year. Okay, so I just want to see, right now RX 580s, it's ridiculous, right? RX 580s, people are actually buying these for over 400, over $500. Like, I really hope for you guys watching me that none of you guys are buying these RX 580s for $549. Please, please, if you did, please let me know so we can laugh at you. No, just kidding. But like, honestly, like, I hope you're all really not buying graphic cards at these prices. Like, this is what the price is supposed to be for like a 3060 Ti at like MSRP, right? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people are actually buying these for this much. So now I just want to talk about like the history regarding RX 580 pricing in general. Actually, all GPUs really have really gone up in price in general, like right now. So like RTX 3070s, you guys can see these GPUs were released in September. All right, so actually if we go back out here, just zoom in. So RTX 3070, you guys can see the rise in terms of the GPU pricing as the silicon shortage was getting worse and worse, and now keep going down here. RTX 3080s, look at that, released in September, and the prices are now going up more and more in terms of MSRP, and of course 3090s as well. But let's just look at the RX 580s, for example. Look at that. RX 580s have just gone just parabolic. Look at that. Almost over $600 USD. It's just nuts. It's just nuts, right? Normally they're like over $200, all right, at MSRP. But now, right, you go to Amazon, you search up RX 580, and you can see here, they still sell some, and it looks like $829 USD, which is, I hope to God nobody buys them at this price, right? And especially at these kind of prices on eBay. It's just ridiculous. Like, just to give you guys like some context regarding of what buying RX 580s in the past, when Ethereum was like what, $100 back then, like between $100 and $300. I remember I was mining during these times, and that's when RX 580 8 GB cards were like $60, $40. Like, people were just selling them for really cheap, right? And now that the bull market has happened, along with the silicon shortage, is now these insane prices that we're seeing today. What I am correlating now, and I'm not going to say like miners are not the problem to the situation that we're in right now due to the scalping that's been going on. I am trying to pinpoint a bunch of different factors that are happening around the world, and I know like gamers out there, and I'm putting gamers as a whole. I mean, there are some people who understand the situation, but I would say most don't understand the situation, and they're just blaming miners specifically for the prices of GPUs that are happening right now. Okay, so it's just the demand for the gamers that are out there right now as well, along with the miners, has just grown exponentially more, right? More and more people are getting into gaming. More people, like I said, are staying in, and everything in general in terms of not just buying graphic cards, but like I said, like desktops, computers, laptops, whatever, webcams, whatever you whatever you need to work from home has grown. I would say, I don't know how the stats on that. It just feels like it's worse. So anyways, yeah, going along with that, TSMC has also been at max capacity, right? Like Nvidia, AMD, they from what I've been reading is, they placed their orders for their chips, like I would say last year, and so now they did not think that in terms of the demand for the chips right now, for the graphic cards now, would be at what it is today. So that's why the demand is just so insane, but the supply is just not there. All right, so it's crazy. Like and TSMC has been just pumping out these wafers for a bunch of different companies around the world as fast as they can. And you guys heard of auto manufacturers, not able to get the parts anymore, right? Because of what's happening around the world, right? Silicon shortage, right? This is literally affecting so many different parts around the world. And actually, I have a story just recently. One of the hospitals, I have a buddy who works at a hospital, and he does like inventory for medical equipment and like extra parts and stuff. So normally they have at least a 1 year inventory, like for extra parts in case one of their machines die or part dies or something. And now he, instead of having a 1 year inventory for extra stuff, they only have a 9 month inventory now. So he says now that those silicon shortage, they're not able to get the extra parts that they need to have like a year inventory. So if things go the way they are right now, if it's getting worse and worse, then the extra inventory that they're supposed to have up to a year is going to dwindle. It's going to get worse and worse. And that literally is affecting people's lives, right? People's lives are at stake here due to this global shortage, right? My thoughts go out to those, especially in the healthcare industry, that need this kind of equipment. So hopefully there's some kind of means out there to push, I guess, manufacturing for the healthcare industry so they don't run out of supplies that affect people's lives, literally. Okay, so anyways, going along, guys, I definitely getting off topic here. I wanted to just show now back in 2017. Okay, so just to correlate, I'm on the way back machine here, and I'm on May 17th of 2019. But let's just go RX 580 here, and you can see, oh, let's go back up here. You guys can see the prices of RX 580s back in 2018 was at a height, like in terms of MSRP, was at a height of almost $500. Okay, so look at that. RX 580s, almost $500 at the peak of February of 2018, March of 2018. And now, look, they're like pretty much still selling for the same price, right? Which is just nuts, And these cards are like 5 years old, literally like a 5 to 6 year old card now, this generation of card. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And so you can see here, as the bear market of cryptocurrency came about, then the pricing of GPUs started to go down, right? But now I am very curious to know if the cryptocurrency market decides to go down. If we had another bear market, and along with the silicon shortage, will we still see these pricing for GPUs? This is something I'm very curious about. If there's no way where this hardware is still unobtainable for most people, then we're still going to see these kind of scalp pricing for graphic cards and other crypto mining hardware, or hardware in general, still being high, right? And correlating with that, money printer go burr. This is something, I don't know, right? All the stimulus money that's being printed, inflation, and how everything is happening right now, I'm just curious, right? When is it going to end, right? When is this all going to end? So anyways, guys, yeah, let me know your thoughts. This is just, open-ended question I asked in the beginning. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know. I mean, we won't I will keep you guys updated. I will definitely follow. Of course, I follow all the GPU pricing for the past couple years, right? We can see it's at a like new all-time high in terms of RX 580 pricing. So yeah, definitely higher than it was in 2017. You guys can see, all right, so under $500, but 2021 now, look at that, over $600 $700. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Okay, guys, well, let me know your thoughts. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.